I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson agreed to terms on a 4-year, $140 million extension with $110 million guaranteed. This, according to NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. At $35 million average per year, Jefferson now the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence up for an extension of his own, but it's not something he's focusing on. Lawrence saying, quote, "I try to keep my focus on doing my job. I have full belief that that'll take care of itself." And some sad news to pass along is Hall of Fame offensive lineman Larry Allen has passed away at 52 years old. The Cowboys announcing Allen died suddenly on Sunday while on vacation with his family in Mexico. Allen was an 11-time Pro Bowler and was enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2013. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. The ugly truth is when you buy a timeshare, you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is this never ends. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. Call 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
Well, I already mentioned it's a Tuesday, but I did not tell you it is the 4th day of June, 2024. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning.
It's another beautiful day.
Tuesday.
Okay, and no, it's not raining. The sidewalks downtown El Centro are wet because the city is cleaning the sidewalks. Okay. Gabe Lemus is out there collecting gum. So, he'll have a fresh supply. What's in the news? Well, on this date in 1937, one of the first grocery store shopping carts was introduced. Sylvan Goldman, the owner of Piggly Wiggly's supermarket chain in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, is among those credited with the invention. Yeah, and almost 90 years to the day, they still can't get all the wheels to roll in the same direction. Ah, boy.
How'd they figure out how to get it to not build up static?
Well,
has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, and there's always one that wobbles and one, sometimes you feel like I ought to carry a can of WD-40 with me.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Okay. And in the news, well, let's hear it for 93-year-old media mogul Rupert Murdoch. He married for the 5th time. This time, the ceremony at his own winery. And I know perhaps you heard of the winery, Jared. It's called I Do What I Want Vineyard. Yeah, 93. 5th wife. Okay, Rupert, go for it.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Never too late.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got some birthdays to celebrate and a few other things. There are graduations scheduled for this evening. And if you live in El Centro, be prepared for some fireworks. They typically they typically follow the commencement exercises, right?
Yeah, you gotta be ready.
Okay.
Yeah, but make sure that the dogs are aware there will be fireworks.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Our big shot birthdays. Actor Bruce Dern is 88. He's Lauren Dern's daddy, but he's done a whole lot more pictures. Let's see. Sax player Roger Ball of the Average White Band, 80. Singer, actor Michelle Phillips of the Mamas and the Papas, 80. Actor Parker Stevenson, 72. Actor Keith David, 68. Singer Elle DeBarge, 63. Actor Julie White is 63. Actor Lindsay Frost, 62. Actor Sean Pertwee is 60. Actor Scott Wolf, 56. Comedian Horatio Sands is 55. Actor James Callis, 53. Actor Noah Wiley, 53. Actor Russell Brand, 49. Actor Angelina Jolie, 49. Actor Theo Rossi, 49. Actor Robin Lord Taylor, 46. And bass player Jojo Garza of Los Lonely Boys is 44. How about some local birthdays? Got them coming up.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We have happy birthday wishes today for Jasmine Alvarado, Annette Tietz, Francisco Coriel, Joey Yanis, Sylvia Oreles, Ariana Castro, David Nunez, Debbie Thornton, Ernie Quintero, John Watson, Michael Navarro, Oscar Herrera, William Navarro, Alex Alvarez, and Andres Michael Hernandez. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Well, there have been 4 people arrested in one of the largest operations against botnets and ransomware. Okay, Europol says over 100 internet servers that were being used to install malware were either taken down or disrupted. Those poor Nigerian princes are going to be the hardest hit in that particular scheme, right?
I think these were guys from the Eastern Bloc.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, we keep hearing the Russian hackers, the Chinese hackers. I would certainly hope that our government is doing the same to them. Well, don't you think?
Yeah.
we just don't talk about it, right?
Well, not much money to drain, I'm sure. That's what they're doing with us, is they're just draining bank accounts and stealing info.
Well, not only that, but I mean, they're infiltrating infrastructure.
That too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well. And you may have missed this in the world of sports. The Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs visited the White House last week. I understand from an inside source it was all going well, at least until Harrison Butker asked the vice president to make him a sandwich. That did not go over real well. Okay. Are we ready for news?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Okay. We've got to look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, reminding you it's all here.
CBS News Brief. Prosecutors have begun laying out their case against Hunter Biden in opening arguments at his federal firearms trial. CBS's Scott McFarland from Wilmington, Delaware.
These charges alleged by the special counsel are that Hunter Biden knowingly bought a gun in October 2018 while using drugs or addicted to drugs and didn't mark it on the required federal background form.
American Jewish Army Major Harrison Mann tells CBS News he resigned his post to protest U.S. support for Israel's war in Gaza.
I understand if people are angry that I chose to speak about this, but I didn't really feel like I had that much of a choice.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi claiming victory in his bid for a third term, calling it a historical feat. Early election results show a tighter than expected race. And just in, MLB has banned Padres infielder Tucupita Marcano for life for betting on baseball. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
California Headline News, firefighters staying ahead of the 14,000-acre Corral fire near Tracy that's destroyed one home and injured 2 firefighters, now 75% contained. Cecile Juliet with Cal Fires, whose homeowners still need to be ready for the worst.
Don't know what's going to happen this summer, but we just want everybody to, of course, know several evacuation routes, have their go bag ready, all the same messages that we're always talking about.
Fire officials concerned about the forecast rise in temperatures that'll mean even more dry conditions. A stretch of beach remained closed Monday in the Del Mar area following that weekend shark attack. USD professor Dr. Andrew Noshel says such attacks don't happen often.
These sorts of things are just so rare. I'm even hesitant to use the word attack because I think it implies a kind of intent on the shark. And really what I think this is a tragic accident.
Beaches expected to be reopened this morning. Unusual standoff in L.A. overnight. A man climbing out of the roof of a bus, refusing to come down, running back and forth, finally coming down at 2 this morning. He was not arrested. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation, reminding you that it's all here.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain scent beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing." Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain scent beads. Try Gain scent beads, way fresher than detergent alone.
Summer starts now with Memorial Day appliance savings at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances from brands like KitchenAid. And right now, you can double your savings when you spend $2,500 or more. Shop in-store or online today because Lowe's knows home improvement. Offer valid through 6/5. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you in the valley. And, of course, they're mobile vans that come to you at no additional charge. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
County Board of Supervisors. County Supervisors meet Tuesday. It'll be their regular weekly meeting. Here's George Gale.
It will be their regular weekly meeting. Board convenes into public session at 10 a.m. The board begins their meeting by considering a proclamation to declare June as Elder and Dependent Adult Abuse Awareness Month. There will be one action item on the agenda. Supervisors will be asked to accept the list of roads for eligibility of funds from the Road Repair and Accountability Act of 2017 and authorize submitting the list to the California Transportation Commission and related actions. As the Gateway Service Area Board of Directors, they will conduct a public hearing to receive input regarding the formation of the Gateway County Service Area Assessment District. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the USGS reported a 3.3 earthquake coming out of Baja California, Mexico, magnitude 3.3 at 2:40 a.m. And it looks like it was 55.8 miles northwest of San Felipe and about 79.5 miles south of Mexicali. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
And the IID board meets. Here's George Gale.
The directors will start with a closed session at 11 a.m., then reconvene into open session at 1 p.m. Among the items on the agenda are the presentation of the Team of the Month for June to the Habitat Conservation Plan Managed Marsh Spring Planting Team, consisting of environmental specialists from the Water Department's Environmental Mitigation Section. Recently, 3,750 trees and emergent vegetation were planted at the Managed Marsh Complex north of Calipatria. The board will also announce college scholarships to dependents of district employees. A total of 27 scholarships will be awarded to qualified students who obtained a minimum 3.0 cumulative grade point average and will be attending an accredited college, university, or trade school in the fall. The board is also expected to adopt the 2024-2025 strategic plan. Meeting will be held at Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the Pioneers Museum presents Remembering World War II. It'll be Thursday, June 6th at 6 p.m. Panel presentation reflecting on World War II and memories of family members from the greatest generation who served. It'll be moderated by Bill Gay, Commander USN, retired, and Ross Dickerson, Commander USN, retired. Free public program and complimentary beer and wine will be available. It'll be at Pioneers Museum, 378 East Ayton Road in Imperial. Far South Border North team is excited to share their first Museum Monday event. That'll be next week. It'll be Warhol's Carrots on Monday, June 10th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. These will both be at Pioneers Museum. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at kokopahresort.com.
And local news, page 2 with weather. All brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with a daily lunch special Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour every day, 3 till 6 p.m.
County DA honored at his alma mater, Imperial County District Attorney George Marquez, being honored. Here is George Gale.
He recently delivered the commencement address at Western State College of Law, class of 2024. Marquez had graduated from the school in 2005, earning his Juris Doctor degree. Immediately after the speech, Marquez was presented with the Crystal Award and was included into the Western State College of Law's Hall of Fame. Marquez said it was a tremendous honor to deliver the commencement address and for the opportunity to pass down and pay forward some of the benefits that were passed down to him. He said it was also a tremendous honor to be included in the Hall of Fame. It said in this exclusive group to continue the legacy of the school and to represent Imperial County. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
County Fire gets a robot. Super cool. County Fire acquires a thermite firefighting robot RS3. It is a state-of-the-art robot designed to assist with emergency incidents. It has been a special focus on battery energy storage systems. Imperial County Fire Chief David Lancer says the robot is a resource that will be available to all his department's partners in public service in the Imperial Valley. The chief said it doesn't add to their initial response capabilities, but it does provide them with a tool for long-duration incidents. Lancer said he envisions the tool to be used not only for fires, but also in hazardous materials, technical rescue, and bomb mitigation incidents of long durations. Among the robot's capabilities include real-time monitoring, precise maneuvering in hazardous environments, and the ability to perform tasks that would be dangerous for human personnel. And a murder suspect bound over for trial. Here's George Gale.
34-year-old Dylan Daniel Huber is accused of lighting an occupied trailer on fire in Slab City. The occupant died as a result of the fire. The incident occurred in February. Preliminary hearing was held in El Centro. After hearing from the deputy who discovered the fire and attempted to rescue the victim from the fire, among others, it was determined there was enough evidence for a trial. The suspect will be arraigned on charges of murder and one count of arson that resulted in death on June 12th. Suspect will officially enter a plea at that time. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And it's party time this week, next week. Yeah, it looks like, up until the end of this week. 2 ceremonies will be held today for graduation. Yeah, looks like Central Union High School will hold their graduation ceremony tonight, Cal Jones Field, 8 p.m. Also tonight, Southwest High School graduation ceremony at 8 p.m. at the Southwest football field. And quick, one last news story. We have a job fair, Cambria Imperial Hotel job fair. It'll be Wednesday. They are preparing to open, and they need people. Applicants must be at least 18 years of age and bring a resume and proof of eligibility to work in the United States. Business casual dress is recommended. That's it for KXO Local News. We'll take a look at weather.
Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. June specials include Firestone Walker, 16-ounce, just $6, 22-ounce, $8, and French dip sandwiches. Burgers & Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
One more day of near to slightly above normal temperatures, according to the National Weather Service. This precedes a warming trend that will bring the hottest temperatures of the year through the rest of the week, with some spots at risk of breaking daily high temperature records. Cooling temperatures are expected going through this weekend, with moisture levels rising. 100, the high yesterday, 73, the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 102. East wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming northwest. Clear tonight with a low around 73. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 107. Light winds becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. 76 degrees downtown, 61% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, served by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
IID reminds everyone that celebrations at any time of the year can be festive and safe. To make the most of them, IID asks you to keep balloons made of Mylar securely tied down. By doing so, you'll help avoid a risk to public safety and preventing power outages. When you safely secure these metallic balloons, you're helping to be safe and keep the power on for everyone. That is something to celebrate. And when the festivities are over, IID thanks you for deflating and disposing of them properly. IID, where customers always come first.
It's sports time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. Major League Baseball action yesterday. Tigers tweaked the Rangers 2-1. Orioles over the Blue Jays 7-2. Mets edged the Nationals 8-7. Phillies got by the Brewers 3-1. Astros topped the Cardinals 7-4. Reds clobbered the Rockies 13-3. It was the Diamondbacks over the Giants 4-2. And the Angels nipped the Padres 2-1. Angels with the win. Padres unable to bring in runs from scoring position again. And San Diego Padres infielder Tucupita Marcano has been banned for life from Major League Baseball. Marcano apparently wagering on Major League Baseball games while a member of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, we are creeping closer to the NBA Finals. Yeah, the Mavericks and the Celtics will play on Thursday. Hard to remember that the NBA is still underway. Certainly hope that they finish in time for the new season that starts tomorrow, or at least it seems that way. Elsewhere, Coco Gauff came back to defeat Ons Jabeur 4-6, 6-2, 6-3 at the French Open to reach the semifinals at a third consecutive Grand Slam tournament. And Novak Djokovic was not sure whether he'd be able to play after injuring his right knee Monday. But Djokovic came back, rallied to win 6-1, 5-7, 3-6, 7-5, 6-3 at Roland Garros for his record 370th win at a Grand Slam event. And Minnesota Vikings star wide receiver Justin Jefferson has agreed to a 4-year, $140 million contract extension. $110 million of that is guaranteed. The deal makes him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. I'm sorry. Wide receivers only create problems. They don't win you Super Bowls. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
Well, it's a look at financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company, and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Highway, El Centro. Elon Musk and the Tesla board are facing a shareholder suit over his sale of $7.5 billion worth of Tesla shares in late 2022. That was ahead of a January 2023 sales report that sent the price of that stock plunging. Musk sold a total of 41.5 million shares of Tesla between November 4th and December 12th, according to company filings, as he liquidated some of his holdings to free up cash for his recently completed purchase of Twitter. The sales came not long after an earning call in which he told investors, "I can't emphasize enough, we have excellent demand for quarter four," but when Tesla reported fourth quarter sales, they were far weaker than forecast. Stretch the truth? No. And the New York Stock Exchange said yesterday that a technical issue that halted trading for some major stocks and caused Berkshire Hathaway to be down 99.97% has been resolved. The New York Stock Exchange said impacted stocks have reopened and all systems are currently operational. The New York Stock Exchange noted that the price bands are published by the Consolidated Tape Association's Security Information Processor. CTA, an industry group, is responsible for publishing real-time trade and quote data. Well, what's going on the market? Well, let's see. Market right now down, showing red. Job openings in the U.S. fell to a 3-year low as labor markets cool. And the U.S. growth worries continue to linger. Taking a look at the big board, the Dow off 19 points at 38,558. The S&P 500 down 15 at 5268. The NASDAQ off 51 points at 16,777. Meanwhile, gold down $30.30 an ounce. Oil down $1.31 a barrel. And investors waiting for something to kick the market into gear.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 102. East wind about 5 miles an hour becoming northwest. Clear tonight with a low around 73. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour becoming south-southwest in the evening. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 107. Light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. And right now downtown we have 77 degrees, 58% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at about 5 miles an hour. And a heads up, there is an excessive heat warning in effect. It'll kick in Thursday and run into the early part of the weekend. Be ready for heat. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour.
I'm Steve Kathan. Attorney General Merrick Garland tells House Republicans he won't be intimidated by a move to find him in contempt, and he pushed back on the notion that the administration was behind the New York prosecution of former President Trump.
It comes alongside false claims that a jury verdict in a state trial was somehow controlled by the Justice Department. That conspiracy theory is an attack on the judicial process itself.
President Biden is set to sign an executive order today that effectively blocks asylum seekers when numbers surge at the southern border. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
This new order will allow U.S. immigration officials to deport migrants without processing their asylum claims anytime the number of illegal border crossings tops a specific threshold, likely to be 2,500 migrant apprehensions a day, which means this partial ban could be triggered on day one because the number of apprehensions at the southern border in May was higher than that.
The moves likely face challenges in the courts and GOP derision. Senator Lindsey Graham.
The only policy change that will work is to have mass deportations because people will stop coming when they see people leaving.
Well, CBS's Scott McFarlane is covering Hunter Biden's criminal trial in Delaware.
It's the special counsel David Weiss's team giving the opening statement, followed by Hunter Biden's defense team. And they could pivot to the first witness. It'll be an FBI special agent testifying about some of the text messages Hunter Biden sent during that pivotal period of October 2018.
Major League Baseball has banned Padres infielder Tucupita Marcano for life for betting on baseball. 4 other players get 1-year bans. On the Health Watch, there's news about the battle against a certain kind of cancer.
A melanoma vaccine created by Moderna using an individual patient's own cancer cells has dramatically lowered the risk of recurrence or death from the skin cancer when combined with an immunotherapy drug created by Merck. Phase 3 trials are already underway here in the UK and elsewhere, and it's already being tested on other cancers as well. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
A lot of questions in Lincoln, Nebraska, where a 74-year-old woman who was declared dead at a nursing home turned out to be breathing at a funeral home.
This is a very unusual case. I've been doing this 31 years.
and nothing like this has ever gotten to this point.
Sheriff's Deputy Ben Huchin says there's no evidence of criminality, but some laws might have been broken. The woman is now being treated at a hospital. Checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 21 points. The S&P down 15. The NASDAQ is down 50. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
You give and you give. It's time to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data and a Samsung Galaxy A14 included with the activation of a Silver Unlimited plan. So you can give your janky phone to your kid.
Switch to Straight Talk. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com. Requires in-store activation. Device offer ends 6/9/24. Taxes and fees apply.
The machines just keep getting faster when solving a puzzle designed for humans.
Not even a robot can resist.
Once you get your hands on Rubik's Cube, you may never be able to put it down.
A specially designed Mitsubishi bot in Japan has set the Guinness record for solving the six-faced puzzle in a split second. That outdoes an MIT robot that set the record in 2018 by the tiniest nth of a second. A Mitsubishi engineer credits a better motor. The human record for solving a Rubik's Cube belongs to Max Park. He set it last year in 3.13 seconds. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Elijah Hogan came through senior year of high school in a homeless shelter to make it to the top of his class. The 19-year-old graduated as one of two valedictorians at a charter high school in New Orleans. He's now off to college for graphic design. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
12:30 a.m.